Hey guys, welcome. I'm Tracy. This is my channel, Tracy from the Mermaid Cove, and I'm doing the 100-day project. I have 25 of the 100-day project done. Doesn't matter what number they're at, is my project. I get to do it how I want. But I'm doing drawings. Some I paint, some I don't. I've always been told you're not a great drawer, your perspective's off, and maybe, I don't care. But I'm working through that little drama and trauma, and it's so much fun, and I laugh and I have a best time. And yes, when you see the baboon, it is a baboon. All right, guys? All right, let's get going. Put y'all first some coffee, you know? And this is my new mug for y'all. Good morning, beautiful. I'll say good morning, beauties. Just have good morning, mermaids. This is such a big old mug. I love it. It's going to be perfect for like soup and that kind of thing. Y'all, I don't know, but I have sinus, something going on. Woke up. Like, no. So it's kind of interesting. I've been feeling so much better, and I thought, well, it's going to be interesting to see when I don't feel good or, things go on. And I can feel like out here, right? Like out here, when you can't see behind you, like some negative thoughts floating around. But I'm like, you know what? Nah, we're not interested in you, negative thoughts. So head out to town. But I love looking at, obviously, Instagram. And they're smart because it's skinny taste. So she's got great ideas, very short. And you have to comment cranberry chicken in the recipe sent to you, which is super smart because then you get, that matters. But what you do is, let me see here. It is rotisserie chicken, whatever kind of chicken you want. You could do tuna with this too, except for, well, one thing, but cranberries, cut up celery, cut up onion, a little mayo, and a little bit of chicken broth. That's what my friends had made all the difference. A little bit of chicken broth. So what I've done is, in the quest to be to work on being gluten-free where I can, I have some gluten-free Norwegian crisp things from Trader Joe's. This is good, but I thought apple. So I took some of the and I need to eat this up, but cheddar cheese spread, holiday cheer, unexpected cheddar, and I just put a thin layer on that, y'all, and then let's do that. And this is the kind of thing that you make it one day and the next day is probably, even better when everything kind of, and you put some lemon in it, whatever you want to do, but that's kind of the base of it. So let's heap up a little bit more. Okay. So you're just going to do that. Let's see. The unexpected, the sweetness of the apple. You guys. What do they say? Winner, winner, chicken dinner? That's really good. How simple is that? I'm not the biggest celery person, but when it's cut up small and it's put in something like this, I'm okay. I am. It's okay. That is good. You could use turkey, do variations, but that, yum. I think it's the chicken broth. It just gives it a little bit, But that's tasty. And of course, you don't have to do it on an apple. You could do it in a lettuce leaf if you're trying to be low carb. All that crunch should be nice. So this is, that's, I always send Beverly recipes. I'm like, that does look good. Shouldn't we try? Me and her. But number one, she's an excellent cook. Makes the best soup. And she's always looking for things. You get in a rut. And, sharing's the best, y'all, right? But let's take another bite. Woo, but that unexpected cheddar on that and So these are the apple slices. The other thing I want to do is, I saw we put a little peanut butter, a little bit of honey, maybe some nuts. There's a little tiny bit of chocolate. And that's a snack. Yum! Because of course you want your taste buds to be satisfied. God, I can't tell you. Even thinking about it makes my stomach hurt. Dry toast, half a grapefruit, which I loathe grapefruit. And you have some good old cabbage soup anytime you want it. Oh, can't even imagine. They thought that was okay. So anyway, that is our breakfast this morning. So yummy. And eating up the apple. Gonna have like 2 of these. Guys, so easy. And then when I take it to work, I'll just put it together at work. This is 100 out of 10. Just her Instagram is, I'm pretty sure it's Skinny Taste. There's all kinds of good stuff going out there. I'm looking for motivation for Beverly. Yeah, for me. But she gave me some chicken vegetable soup. I have a lot for a couple days at work. It's a good snack in the afternoon. Let's see, what else do I have? I had some barbecue, like barbecue pork cut off. That might not be bad with a little cheese on an apple either. I feel like there's something else, but I can't remember. So yeah, I'm having a little low energy day because my head's stuffed up and Claire's head is stuffed up. So I don't know if it's common, I guess, allergies that sets my sinuses off, y'all. I don't know. But I have to share something with you it's the truth. Judge or don't judge. I could never, ever, ever let these things go. Well, probably if I had to, but these little puddings come here. I think this is a yogurt, but you know, in art, you want to mix up stuff. That's a problem. I can see use or potential in literally almost everything. Now, there's a class I'm taking. You know, it's called Collage Summit, and there's 14 different teachers. And one of my favorite teachers who teaches down in Georgetown, who I really like her stuff in her feed, Jennifer Penkin. She's got 3 names that throws me off. But hers is you save packaging. So right away, red flag, y'all. Red flag. But like the stuffed butter comes in, any kind of packaging, and you open it up the way it is. So you have this kind of unusual shape, and then you use that as your substrate to do your collage on. So that is something I want to complete because I have, you know, I save like, I have 10. I'm like, okay, you have stuff downstairs. You will not save more than this. Unless, of course, it's a very interesting shape, right? So that's something I want to work on. But one must be aware of what one is saving in their house. But yeah, so I'm just going to regroup with you. Yeah. So, yeah, just a little slow. That's okay. Things I really am going to accomplish today. Number one, I want 4 boxes out for the vets. I don't do more than that. That's fine. I have promised 4 boxes, and that's not going to be that hard. So we're going to do that, right? My new nightstand came in, and I might take you with me to put it together. But what I have to do with that is clear an area, open it up, put like with like parts, read the instructions, get all the tools I need, and then have a moment of breath and start. And ask that it goes smoothly and quickly with help of the angels. So anyway, I put millions of like IKEA, well, yeah, okay. I put a lot of IKEA things together. So even this lamp my brother got me for my birthday was challenging, but I did it. And so I would like to have that done. And we're going to sort my laundry tops to wash. I want to get some washing started, and I want to get it out of my room so I can start bringing up my fabric stuff. And I want to do this project, like I'm Canadian. A project with my friend Cleo with, you know, shirts that I've collected. So I need to go through that. And then my friend Mary is going to make me something with some of my mom's stuff or some of my favorite stuff. So I want to kind of keep that in mind, get a bag going and just put stuff in that. But that's kind of what I really feel like should be done, right? Like, you know, And so yesterday I got to do a grocery haul. I get to do a grocery haul. It was really weird. So it's the first time, one, they were charging for paper bags. Okay, 10 cents a bag. Okay, fine. But they put one thing in a bag because it's dairy. That's it. And one thing of meat. And so I'm going to tell them I would like to have them combined then, right? So the second thing is, when they substituted and they upgraded it, they were charging me the upgrade price. Now I looked around, I didn't see anything going on about that. So it was like, I had one 12 ounces of green beans. It was $32. So instead of $2.49, it was $6.99. And you would think, I mean, you do get to look at your substitutions, but I've never really, I'm going to have to pay attention. So I made them take that back. And then I want to try this little, it's like a strawberry banana milk. I want this size. They gave me a huge size. So instead of it being like $1.99, it was like $5.69. Well, you know what? Chances are I'm not going to like it. Had them take that back. And the other thing was, I needed distilled water, and they gave me spring water, so I had them take that back because I needed distilled water for my neti pot. And I was reading an article about how many people are giving themselves weird things because they don't use the correct water. Y'all, don't play games with this. I'm even nervous about just boiling the water. Distilled water is where it's at. And clean your thing. Oh, you don't want to be huffing up some germs in your head. Oof. So I need to get that. And then the other thing, milk. So I get like the smaller milks. They gave me a half gallon and charged me the half gallon price. So I made him take that back because I don't need that much. I just like to have a small one if I want tea or need it for something. And quite honestly, I have my different proteins that I should use. I have my macadamia milk and the other milk. No, was it macadamia? No, pistachio and my oat milk. So I don't need milk, right? Other than the little taste test. But that is, so I had him take it all off. So I got to pay more of attention. The kid was great. He goes, I don't know. I've never seen this. He goes, I just work weekend. So he was a nice kid. The kids up there are nice. So that is something. And I can understand to an extent, but you're going to substitute. People are trying to save money. So it's $2.49 and you're going to substitute something on this $7? What? Don't like that. And I wanted Italian flat leaf parsley. They didn't have that, so they didn't substitute anything. And there was one more thing. I can't remember. They were out of. But, oh, I know. I wanted Starbucks Spring Day coffee at $6.99, but that was out. But I got my other Veranda coffee. One time, I had done the 10 and they substituted up. And it didn't charge me. So I don't know. I get it. But that's kind of one of they want people to still use the service. So that was one of the things that kept me using it. And laziness of going in the store and hunting stuff down. And then I don't buy extra stuff. So when I'm like doing my card and I'm like, oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good. And then I go back and I reflect. What are our goals right now? How do we want to feel? And then I take stuff off. So that's harder to do in the actual grocery store, I think. And so yeah. So now I'm going to call the manager and find out what's going on. And or go in and talk to the manager, see what's going on. And the bags, if you're going to go ahead and charge 10 cents a bag, then you need to go ahead and do fewer bags, right? Literally, I had 3 bags with one thing in it. And that's what they do. They do like meats, dairy, vegetables. So I had like one thing of lemon yogurt. I had one thing of meat. There was something else. I made him take 2 bags back. Y'all, all adds up. Giant trying to cut costs and do a slickery one. So I wonder if Walmart's still doing that or not. But anyway, there's not a lot I need. I'll show y'all. Their seltzer water, which I love, is normally $1 and it was 75 cents. So it's a quarter. So I got a bunch, so I won't need it for a while. I told Beverly, I got some, I wanted green beans to roast. And I got, I got some stuff, clamatos, that kind of thing. But really, I got raspberries, got to eat them up next couple days. And, but yeah, so it's like tricky, but I was really good. I combed it. I took stuff off. I'm like, do you really need this? You need it now. You have too much to eat. I did want a hamburger because I want to make, I want to cook it up and do half taco meat, which I got to make my own taco season. I ran out of it. And then half an Asian flavor. So I love that Asian stuff. And then, so, you throw, or coconut aminos, you throw chili kind of that sweet chili sauce. You throw in a little bit of hoisin, maybe a little fish sauce, whatever it is. So you have this basic meat. And then what you can do is throw in water chestnuts, throw in broccoli, rice, whatever you want to do. But I can have a quick, easy meal. Just have vegetables or rice, and then there I am. So that's the thinking here, you guys. That is the thinking, trying to make it easier for myself. And just basics. Like, I don't have to come up with new recipes. Just have some basics ready to go. Like, just have some chicken taco meat, you know? Or if I want a salad and I have some chicken taco meat, y'all, you got yourself a chicken taco salad. So I'm trying to make it easier. But when Starbucks coffee is $6.99 for 10, that's good, you guys. That's when I get it. And I have been not really going to the grocery store for a long time, so I did get some at Walmart, but I do want to try the spring blend. I think that sounds kind of interesting. Y'all, I might just have a runny nose all day, and I got to get my still water, so. And then Claire sent me a link to, thank you, Claire, to an easy recipe for corned beef. So it looked easy. So I might, if I get up there today, see, because they might have some corned beef left over. I mean, yeah, oh gosh, yum. So we'll see. Then I have to decide, am I going to make cabbage? But I have cabbage, y'all. Then am I going to make little potatoes? Because, yeah, we'll see. We shall see. But anyway, y'all, I'm impressed. Beverly was like, oh my God, it's so good. So it's just a little extra. I do like I love unexpected cheddar. It's my favorite cheese. My three favorite cheeses there are the unexpected cheddar. I love the shredded Mexican blend. I don't know what it is, but you can eat it. You know how other cheeses just taste terrible? This just tastes like good cheese. And the quattro cheese, which is like mozza, parmesan, and whatever, a couple other things. Those are my favorites. So, but I'm going to use this up. It's coming to its expiration. This can't go too bad, right? But think about it. This got cranberries in it. This has cranberries in it. So, and it's just a tiny bit. Woo, yummy. It just, can't wait till Beverly is just, yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on. As God is my witness, I will put some damn vegetables in the oven and roast them. I got sweet potatoes. I have tomatoes. I have some onion. I have, something else I had. Y'all, I don't think I have carrots. Oh, I have pepper. I have some peppers. But yeah, so I need some carrots and I'd like some green beans. It just sounded really good to me, roasted green beans. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm tired. Do I want to run out to the grocery store? It might be good just as a cutting off mark. I have to tell you my struggle right now. One of them. Okay. People with three names, you guys, I have the worst time. Sarah, Parker, Sarah, Parker, Jessica. Anyway, you know her name. Never can remember her name. Food Shoppers Warehouses, or it's Shopper Foods Warehouse. I don't know. But Jana Clenard Harris, I think that's it. She's on Instagram. One of the nicest human beings. I'm going to tell you right now. Her, Trader Jolene, Mariah, so nice. Madeline, I'm going to say Mariah. Nice human beings. That's what's fun, to reach out to people. So you kind of know each other a little bit, but Trader Jolene, she's awesome. She made a comment on my my little thing I did for my Irish outfit, y'all. Okay, so I'm trying to go to my channel. And on YouTube and Instagram, they're pushing reels for Instagram shorts, right? So for those of you who like really short things of me, so the thing I did with the Eula Popkin top, which we will resume that tomorrow, and we're going to do all my tops, y'all, except for my hot winter ones. I mean, my hot winter. Yeah, ones that were hot. We'll see. I might do those. I got on, when I was really in the groove and really doing everything, you know, I was starting to get some views. But anyway, so I think I have like over 200 views on them. Because I guess it's a short, easy thing. Plus I was reading about SEO. So they're about how you, like the hashtags on Instagram. So I'm going to read about that because somebody had made a comment and I screenshot it. And I was going through my phone last night, just letting stuff go. And it said that, you know, you have a great channel, you're authentic, you're wonderful, but you're not doing the SEOs. So people are not finding you. So I thought, okay. So I was Googling all that. So I'm going to work on that and figure that out and understand really what that means, how it works. People must have generators because when I see some artists, the hashtags are like this. Now mine, I seem to have to do every time. So that's something I want to look at. But they make it so easy to do these short things. And honestly, I get a little tired at art things and they're just flying through. That's not fun. I'll enjoy that. We're going to do my art. We're going to do my 25 days that I've done so far of my little drawings. I'm just having the best time. My baboon, y'all, don't you even say a word about my baboon. It's a baby baboon, and he looks like a baboon. He's a zoo baby from a book called Zoo Babies. You guys, I could have 500 books sitting here right now of inspiration from the library. How lucky am I? Totally. That's all. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, honestly, I have to say now, we have limits. We have to have limits. You only can have 100 books at a time, so let's keep it at 99. I'm close. No, I'm at like, well, you know, every day. I have a stack of books to look at lunch. There's so much going on, but I have a lot checked out because one, I get books for other people, or I check them out and look at them for myself and then decide if I'm going to give it to people. Y'all, what a wonderful thing to do. Yes, ma'am. That's part of my job. So I didn't even take this tag off. $4.99, y'all. Other than thrifting, I swear to you, TJ Maxx. I don't know what's going on with Walmart right now, and I never go in Target. I gotta talk about Target. I've been on restriction. I think my restriction for Target lists in 2030. So I have a way to go. God, back in the day, y'all, Target's not as good. I'm sorry, it's not as good. And oh my God, it used to be the best store. And, you know, they have to evolve and stuff, but when they kind of change it into like a department store looking thing, oh, I hated it. And I hated it. So that in the pack, there's literally not really anything I need, right? So I just don't go, right? Sometimes I go, like at Christmas, I have to spend money or to keep my card going. But I usually order stuff online. And I did get some mugs. So at Christmas, they have cute mugs. Walmart always used to have the best mugs. And now I don't. And now when you look at Walmart.com, they come up with these ridiculously priced mugs and like $9.99 shipping. I'm like, I hate this. I hate it. Fine if you want to do third party crap. That's fine. But put it like at the end and say, hey, you are now exiting the Walmart price zone into crazy land. Like there was some, I was looking at, I like that Van Leeuwen ice cream for taste test. And so I'm always looking at their flavors, and there was one really interesting. I can't think of it. And I thought, oh, that's good. And I looked, it was $66 for a pint or something. I'm like, what is this? That's annoying to me. But so really buyer beware. You have to be super careful. And like this DVD player I returned, I would like to hook up my DVD player today. Let's see if my brain power is there. If not, first thing tomorrow. But I ended up with two because I did not pay attention. And I want to make sure this one works because I got the other one returned. But, and Staples is perfect for me because they have it in the front of the store to return, which is lovely. And yes, I could find millions of things I like at the Staples, but I don't have to walk through the store. It's 15%. I just know. So that's an easy one. So y'all, I've lost my train of thought, and that's okay. That's okay. So I'll just circle around. The Target restriction. Anyway, okay. Jannard. Jana Clenard Harris, I think. But anyway, she's an amazing artist. I love her stuff. Back when I just kind of started sticking my toes back in during the pandemic, her art aesthetic is so much like mine. And literally, I have the same book she has. I have the same images she has. So I started doing collages, and then I posted them and I sent her links saying these are totally inspired by you. She goes, oh my God, we have the same stuff. So she had done a reel or a post of her just getting the jelly plate out and just making like solid color papers and then adding other colors. But she had the funnest, most interesting, bright colors. I mean, and that's how I think of her. And that's what she uses in her art. Though now I'm really kind of obsessed with the muted and all that, but I still love my colors. So I texted her or, DM said, hey, what kind of paint is that? And then she just said cheap acrylic. And I thought, okay, well, that's not. So I took some pictures and I did some sleuthing. As back in the day, y'all, you had to sleuth things up. And I'm looking around. I finally find a bottle and it says Caterpillar is the color. So I went to my Google machine, I put in Caterpillar, and up comes this cheap paint from Target. And they all have fun names. $1.75, cheap paint. I'm like, huh. So I'm on Target looking at all the fun colors. I'm like, okay. This is a situation of you don't need this. You want it. You do, you want it. So I wanted to rush immediately. Okay, so that's when I know when I am entering a zone that's not healthy, when I need it right away. It's almost like when you get these things urgent, like if you don't buy it now, I'll never be there again. Well, okay, fine. That's a sign. QVC was just known for that kind of nonsense. Thought, okay, we're going to play around with it. We're going to look at some colors and we'll look online. We'll put some stuff in our basket and decide but I thought, you know what? Or maybe now that things are evolving, you can walk in like a $10 bill and get paint. 5. Just 5. You do not need every color, but my brain wants every color, y'all. And then come and I can swatch it and put it away and not use it. But I'm like, right now you have lots of fun paint. So let's put that over. And, Beverly or anyone's listening, some Target fun paint. One's called Caterpillar. There's Easter's coming. Judy. But so that was, but that's because my medicine's working and it's letting me pause. Y'all already feel better talking to y'all. I do. I felt not miserable. I was like, oh, I don't want to not feel good. And, I thought, no, we're not doing this anymore. We're not talking ourselves into feeling crappy more than we do. But now just talking to y'all, I feel better. And maybe it's the fabulous chicken salad on the apple too. But yeah, so anyway, I tried to push that out. I thought, you're not going to waste too much time on this. You're not. Oh my God, my head is draining. I need distilled water. So I decided I am going to run out eventually and do that. And then if Giant truly doesn't have it, because sometimes, people shop differently than other people. You need to really look around. And it's like, I used to I would look for the new candy and they would never find it because when you go to where the area is, it's a hot mess. Sometimes you have to look behind things, they're not doing that. So, but anyway, I think CVS will have distilled water. So if I have to, I'll run in there. So, and then I wanted to do, it's cold. It's a little chilly, y'all. So I wanted to do some time in my garage, but I think what I might do is do 15 minutes, set my alarm because like I said, I couldn't find my key. I ripped everything apart and just start with that area, right? And then I know where my second area is and there's some fabric. I would like to move that in today. There's not that much. Most of my fabric's in my studio, but get that out. And there's a thing that if I park too close, I can't open my car door easily. That's nuts. So I just need to rearrange this stuff, y'all. And we're going to let books go. And I'm going to find books, but I'm going to let these books go. A lot of books, y'all, a lot of stuff. And I was thinking about something I let go, and I thought, now, really, should you have? And I don't remember what it is at this particular moment. And I thought, well, maybe had you not let that go, you wouldn't be as far along as you are, right? And now at this moment, I don't remember it. But that's the only thing, whatever it was, I can think about that. I thought, So that's what I'm thinking. But I'm also thinking rest. I'm thinking, I'm going to try to start training my brain and spend 30 minutes. Well, maybe that's a little too, honestly, I could read for hours and days. So my attention span, one is called The Shallows, where you do this quick scrolling and crap on the internet or whatever. It literally changes your brain. It's a book called The Shallows. And it literally changes your brain. So your attention span is shorter. That's why I'm getting more done on a 30-second. Like me, if it's a story about Frida Kahlo, I would prefer an hour to 30 seconds. But I'm not Frida Kahlo. Well, yeah. Speaking of Frida Kahlo. So anyway, I want to spend some time retraining my brain, right? And I also want to do some research on YouTube. So I want to incorporate that in too. Y'all. Who wants to be my personal assistant? I need a manager. But now, okay, so acrylic paint is kind of vicious and And you're in the moment, y'all, and I actually don't know, but I have a chest. And sometimes that will get paint on it before anything else. And so I thought I was looking around, I don't really have anything. I'm like, I want a smock top, or I was looking at overalls, and there's still some at Walmart I'm thinking about. Now, I haven't worn overalls, y'all, since 1980, 81. But it's not, oh my God, Amazon had the cutest pair of jeans ones. It's so expensive. I'm like, you're wearing this at your house to get paint. You're not buying that. But anyway, it looks real comfortable, like terry cloth, or I don't know, some kind of soft material. You know, canvas ones would be I get why people wear them. But I think canvas ones would be uncomfortable. I really don't know. But anyway, these look like almost like pajamas. So they're in my cart being thought about. But I did order from Temu. I want a frock. Okay? I just want something I can slip on over my clothes to protect the paint. But it's something my muse does not want to wear old sweatpants and old tops. My muse wants something fun and pretty. So I'm sorry, but Temu, it's ridiculous. I can't think about it too much, but I've been very good. Last year was a bad year with me and Temu, but now they're desperate. So I got this one frock. I mean, really, it was already like $16, and I ended up getting it for $3.49, you know, and I didn't have to order that much, but I got 2 different frocks for painting, and I got one really cute top. But I have promised myself if they don't work, because sizing with the Chinese, y'all, is something. But if they really are too tight, I'm going to have to return them, and I'm going to make myself return them. But that's basically what I got. I did get a couple packs of stickers for the library, and because they kept giving me like 30% off. So, you know, I do love, we have scavenger hunts and different things, and kids can come get a sticker. I have to tell you this story. So one kid comes up. I don't know how he was. He was a piece of work, because when he came in and was returning books, he's like, "Excuse me." Dude's like 4 and a half, 5. And I slowly looked. I said, "I'm sorry. Hello? I need help. Excuse me, it's not working here, okay?" I said, "So I'm going to turn my head. If you want help, you're going to come around and you're going to talk to me politely and ask me a question. I will help you. I will not respond to that kind of behavior. I'm a 5-year-old. I'm going to say 5. All right. He did not come over. Anyway, so you do this scavenger hunt. And at first I heard him say, "I don't want to do this. It's stupid." Okay. His brother wanted to do it, so they did it. And then he comes up and he's like, "I did it." And so my supervisor says, "Hey, okay, you got to pick a sticker." He's like, "A sticker? I don't want a sticker. Yuck. Nobody wants stickers." Oh my God. So she closed them. She said, "Okay, then you have nothing. All right, thank you." Then his little brother, so he walked away in a huff. His little brother comes up, and he was different, and he got a sticker. Then all of a sudden, this little kid decided a sticker was okay. And he comes up, "I want my sticker." And my supervisor's like, "You said no, and I'm sorry, that's not how you talk to people, okay? So no sticker today." And she's walking around, he's following her, "I want my sticker." And he comes back and he tries to get it out of my coworker. She's like, "You were very rude, and you need to apologize to her, and then maybe we could get you a sticker." But he wouldn't do it. Anyway, honestly, kids are just boring themselves, or because it was brothers, and the other brother was very sweet. Of course, it was the youngest brother. You know how young people are, but I don't know. Anyway, it's very interesting. But anyway, most kids like the stickers. But you know, I'm a sticker master. I don't know what it is, but I'm very, very fond of stickers, and I know about stickers. And we were having terrible stickers. I'm like, we can't just hand these ugly stickers. Like, where are people finding these icky stickers? So I bought some from Dollar Tree. They were $1.25. Pete the Cat, and it's like Superstar Reader, so it's perfectly appropriate. Cut them up. And then when I was on Temu, I said, "Now, Tracy, calm yourself down here." I got Marvel because I'm going to use some of them for my friend's son, his book, right? And then I can let the rest go. And then I got some kind of fun animals, like imaginary animal kind of things. So I got that, and I got like trucks kind of thing. So, and I really am going to try one day to look at my sticker collection and see what I can let go of, because, you know, that'd be nice, right? But really, sticker situation is bad. And we have puzzles. We put puzzles out. Now, we used to have a really nice table before we closed, and you could do 1,000 puzzle piece on, you know what I mean? But now we have different taste. They wouldn't give it back to us. So just saying, didn't fit the aesthetic. So we have littler tables. So you can't really do 1,000. I mean, you could fit it on there, but then you'd have to have another table for the pieces. And yeah, people are using these things, but the families love it. So really, we can't put the 1,000 out. Even 500. But 300. But I want some, and people have come up and asked me for like, and then I had some of the just little wooden ones. I put those out, pieces already missing. But anyway, I can't have everything in my house. But I want some 100-piece puzzles, and I'm not thrifting right now, and I'm not going online. They're ridiculously expensive, and the ones at Dollar Tree, really cheap, right? They're not going to be meant for like this kind of thing. So I've requested 100-piece puzzles, but I have not seen them show up. So maybe they're coming, but and then people donate puzzles to us, which is so nice, because really puzzles should be done. But a lot of them are 1,000-piece puzzles. So I'm going to call another branch and say, hey, do you have 300? I'll just send you thousands. We like to swap. Not every library does this, but and the other library has a big table, so they can actually have 1,000-piece puzzles. But a long time ago, and we went through managers really quickly for some reason, but one manager and I had talked, and I'm like, look, I said, we should be a puzzle of things. Like, that should be our thing. Like, people have to come here to get the puzzles and then return the puzzles here to get new puzzles. And we bring people to our branch that normally wouldn't come. But I never had a manager long enough, and now I don't think they would be open to that. But anyway, so we have our unofficial puzzle thing. And a woman just dropped off all these puzzles. One's a really nice 1,000-piece puzzle that I'm going to take to work on. And then I'm going to, we like to share it with everyone. But some, I think we're going to start selling books and stuff. So some are just too hard, and I think we'll just take them, what I don't trade, and put them up for sale. Because people, they love it. I have one older lady that she's she's so nice. And she comes secretly. I say, okay, it's between us, because these are my puzzles. And I let her come and get them and come back. And one day this woman comes to me. She said, hey, I heard you're loaning out puzzles. I said, who told you that? Anyway, I said, now she's special. Now you can ask her if you want to borrow the puzzle she has, but I cannot start a thing. Anyway, but it's fun. Puzzles are fun. I love puzzles, y'all. But where are my table, right? Well, this round thing that I have all my stuff on is a puzzle thing. So we'll see. Maybe as I transition down to my studio, this can be a puzzle. Maybe my new roommate will love the puzzle. Anyway, but I, have to be careful with the puzzles because one becomes obsessed. Anyway, but it's fun. So all kinds of people love to sit and do those puzzles. Even like one day there's a group of kids, probably like boys, 14, and they were working on this puzzle. And they come up and like, we have another puzzle. So it's fun. It's just fun. You want people to come and hang out and have things to do. Anyway, 100-piece puzzles is what I need. Okay. So today I am going to do some art. I'm going to do mark making. And I'm going to do my jelly plate. So I'm going to take you with me on that. I haven't done the jelly plate in a while. As a matter of fact, Beverly got me a different size. So I have 8x10. Is that the right? Yeah. And then I have 5x7. And it's kind of messy, and they got to dry. And so I need to have everything cleared off my table and really have things set up, have something over my clothes. And when acrylic, let's say, went on the floor, it comes up pretty easily. It's just your clothes it's harder to come up with. And so I'm taking all these different classes, and I sort of this weekend decided, okay, so I'm just going to stick to some black and white, black and neutral. I'm going to do some cool colors, warm colors, and then I want to do bright ass colors. So, and then what you do is you have a stash, right? So you have this piece of paper, and there's different things you can do with the jelly plate. Like you can put a face or put objects. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to stick to different colors and get the basis. And then you can stencil on them. You can, make marks on them. I'm going to use all different kinds of paper. So I'm excited about that. But I do think I want to get a few things done. Like I want to go through my clothes, get some washing started. Maybe I'll have the energy to try to look at my DVD player. And I want to get 4 boxes packed. So I have to go downstairs to collect everything. So that will be easy enough to do. And then maybe I'll stop now and I'll do my giant haul. So that's done. Get everything put away. And I got some of these. This is one of the things I got from Giant. The Honest brand is really good on yucca, but you always have to check everything. But when you clean your jelly plate, you just use baby wipes, and I have some, but they're all dried out, and I can use them for stuff, but I just want you know, to have the baby wipes. And I forget I got a good deal, but I'll let you know when I'm going through that. So I have that. So yeah. And all kinds of inspiration everywhere. So I have this book, you guys. It is it's called, you know, I'm thinking about doing, you know, I've been doing like book talk, but I'm thinking about doing an art book a week. But this is called Acrylic Techniques in Mixed Media Layer Scribble Stencil Stamp Roxanne Paget. And I'll tell you too, y'all, have you gotten your library card? I'm talking to you. Have you gotten your library card? Okay, giving you to spring. The start of spring, you should have your library card. But there's a thing called Hoopla and Libby. So Hoopla, you get 10 a month. But, so I thought, let me look. And there's a lot of different books, art books. Quarry, Quarry is one of the brands. So I looked up by company, just and they'll show you artists, collage, mixed media. But there's a woman who, and she started Creative Bug. And y'all, you can get Creative Bug free from my library. So I'm pretty sure yours can too. And she's really neat. And but anyway, it was her book. I didn't realize that to the end. But it's just all about mark making, right? And she used, but she actually said one time you should make real Jell-O, you know, unflavored. And we're going to do that one day. But not today. And the other thing was she got, okay, methyl cellulose. It's like you mix it and then you can color it with paint, and it just gives it a different surface. So I went online to look, and they had food grade, but I finally found one. But I think I'd like to check Walmart first, and you know, and maybe Michael's and see if they have it. I do have my plaster of Paris, so that's coming up too. So I thought, okay, that's cool, but I'm not today because I don't have it. I'm not hunting it down. I'm not ordering it until I'm ready to use it. So, but lots of different mark making and different tools and stuff. So I'm not going to make it super complicated. I do want to learn, like, you can take a magazine face that's like high contrast, put it down and get prints that way. But I want to just do that. And I, you know, want to find a bunch of images, things I don't like as much to play and practice with. But even if it doesn't come out the way you want, you can tear it up into collage. I found another woman on, I think it was YouTube. I can't remember her name, but she is an artist, and she said she spends so much time in her business now, she does not have the time to create. Isn't that crazy? There was an artist, Claudine Helmuth, and she said the same thing. Like, maybe her art is 15% now. It's crazy. But, so what she does is, like she said, I get up, I meditate, I eat breakfast, I journal, I have a bath, you know, and now I do 15 minutes collage. So she has scraps, neutrals, warms, and cools. Because I have ADHD, my brain always is looking out. I'm always trying to find different ways to organize and sort things. But for now, right now, it's just everything's in this box, and that 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 box. And you just pull it and you work with what's there. Eventually, that's fun. I love sorting, y'all. Oh my God. But what's the fun of working in a library? You know, I just love going around straightening and doing displays, and, you know, things have to be in order. And, you know, there's part of my brain that just loves that. But I can also, you know, go to my desk and it's chaos. So, you know, but I'm probably one of the few people who really gets books. And some people get books, but, you know, but the thing is, I'm getting a lot of books, but I'm a reader's advisor, so you kind of have to peruse stuff. But this week I'm going to go through and, you know, make some decisions. Sometimes I just put them, you know, in my library system. When your account, there's a list. You can make lists, and you can say, hey, like I do it for my different people. Like if you think books, oh yeah, you know, Mariah's going to like this, or Elaine's going to like that, but I have too many chosen for them right now. So I keep lists that way. Also, what's amazing is you can do this thing, what books you've read already, you keep track. And for people like I'm, you know, getting books for, I can go look and see if I've given it to them, because I really get annoyed if I've sent one that I've already sent. So that's a really cool tool on there. And what's really neat, when you're in your list and you're ready to place a hold on it, you do it right from your list. So anyway, I'm gonna do some of that this week. But I've used up my 10 Hoopla. You get 10 a month Hoopla. A person asked me, why 10? I said, because it's expensive. It's expensive. But like, here's the kind of stuff, like the art of layering. And you know, and I've been doing like, you know, like single things like that. But now I want to take that and I want to layer on top of it. So really cool. Oh, I know what it is. I remember now. So she's using, see that part of the pattern? And I let go of some patterns. That was it. That is like, I wish I'd kept them. But you know what? I have some to use. And I do believe sometimes you have to let go of things that you do want like that, like limit it. And then more space opens up. So I'd rather have all those and not be really doing art, or have let stuff go, free up the energy to be doing art. At least that's how my brain thinks about it. Anyway, maybe I'll stop and I'll just do one thing on this shorter. But anyway, here's the kind of thing too. This, she said, do the color wheel. So this is a book like, okay, so if our library system doesn't have it, we have a search engine that will borrow through all the counties in Maryland, Virginia, DC. I think it's DC part of it. I don't know. Maybe it's just Maryland. And they'll loan you books. And you basically can have it 9 weeks, right? You get a 3-week checkout and 2 renewals, 9 weeks. Our system, if it's not on hold, is 12 weeks. 9 weeks is fine because I can let it go and get it again. So here I am at the end of my 9 weeks and I want to spend some time with it. So I am going to work through some of that today. But yeah, well, I'm going to let y'all go and get busy, and maybe I'll do my grocery haul and that thing. And then I have a couple other books to talk about. I'm trying to, I think of one that Claire might like and some of you might like. But yeah. So anyway, I'm honest to God, I feel so much better now than I did when I started. It is some kind of phenomena for me. And it's so funny because literally I'm sitting here in my kitchen talking to my phone, but I'm not. It's not. I feel the energy of people. I feel the support of people. I feel connected. Even in the middle of this, especially when I've had really hard days I've shared with you, and literally in the minute of me talking about it, I feel your support already. So I do believe the construct of time and what we know is not, you know, I was reading one of those books, someone who went to heaven and came back, a doctor, I think. I'll have to find that book. That was a really good book. But she said the way we view time is man-made. It doesn't exist. So I find that interesting, but I can feel it here. And it's very hard when I try to articulate to people who don't think like that. It's okay. Maybe, yeah. But for me, it is what it is. So thank you guys. It's already cheered me up. My will deal. I'm going to take it slow and easy. Some rest. Get my distilled water. Start getting my head cleaned out. Should I do it for you, y'all? Because it's kind of scary the first time, you know, you put water up and it comes down. But it cleans out everything. And of course, you feel like, who hasn't like gotten water up their nose swimming, right? So but it's not like that. It just guys, it won't do that. And you know, to get past that first one, you know, something else. All right, guys, thank you so much. And if you're new, introduce yourself. If you made it this far, y'all, bless you. But I'm going to be doing shorter things for those people who like shorter things. And I'm always going to keep my talks going. And if I did like 20, 20, 20, it's just not the same flow. Not like that. It would be, I don't know, like doing it to get more views and likes and stuff. And I'm really not doing this. I mean, I do with my other stuff, but this is just, I don't know. It's for me. It's not to grow my channel. It's to share for people who, you know, want to connect. And there's people who just want to look at things real quick. And I'm going to offer it all, y'all. But for you guys, I will always do these long ones. So you guys have a good time. I will be back, of course, I hope. Sometimes I get off on a tangent, y'all, and there I go. But I'm doing a little better. Medicine's helping me. So y'all get your apples. Get this stuff. And she made me some green. Cut up red peppers. You don't have to have this. You don't. You could probably, y'all, broil some unexpected cheddar on here. Oh my God, y'all. Just possibilities are endless. But this is a great thing. So if I make it, and I will, I'll make it with you and Lynn. I promise to show you what I'm doing. I will. I'm going to get better. There's lots of room to grow. That's the good news, right? So much room to grow. So, all right, you guys, you take care, and I'll be back. And thank you very much.